Cleary. I'm one of the board members out here at the Beaver County Industrial Museum. I'm going to start with Mayor China behind you. Mayor China was a China company in the lower end of Beaver Falls. They were there from the late 1880s into probably 1980s. They were there at least 100 years. They started out as J.E. Mayer in Beaver Falls. It was brothers, and then a Mayor China when they worked together. They made china for the everyday person. They made china for the kings and the emperors and the presidents and the statesmen. Mayor China was shipped all over the world. They would do special order things all the time. The Beaver Falls china on the bottom, when Mayor was bought by somebody else and they closed this factory, Beaver Falls china went in, but it only lasted a year or so. So you will see Mayor China all over the place. Patty and I joke that when we go into a restaurant and it's china, we pick it up, turn it over, and see who made it. Potteries in Beaver County. There were some in New Brighton. There's a couple samples. There is Beaver Falls cutlery that was in Beaver Falls and made all kinds of cutlery. There's a picture in this case of a giant knife and fork that was made at Beaver Falls Cutlery. Beaver Falls Cutlery is famous because they had a strike and didn't come to terms with people. They brought in Chinese workers, and they lived in Beaver Falls and they worked in the cutlery company, and that kind of sets them apart from other companies. Venetian art glass. This was Sam Diana's. When Fry went out, the plant was empty and it was a big complex. Well, in late 50s, early 60s, Sam Diana was a glass maker from Italy. He came over, he set up a small plant in a small part of the Fry company, and he just made glass for it and shipped it elsewhere. When he was ready to retire, he closed up and he went back to Italy. Now, he still has family members in Brighton Township, but they don't really know too much about the glass he made. He just kind of, his business, he kind of kept it separate from his family. So, and a lot of people will see, especially the cranberry glass, and really like it, but they have no idea who made it. And a lot of it is his. From the New Brighton potteries, we have samples of the potteries. And what we're highlighting this year is Vaseline or uranium glass. Green, yellow, in some cases there's even a piece down there that's blue, sometimes white with a little green in it, and basically it's glass that they put uranium in. It became popular from about the late 1800s till about the 1930s. During World War II they weren't allowed to make it, although they weren't making much glass anyway. Like Phoenix, 90% of what they made was for the war industry. They weren't making glass for, the everyday person. And what's cool about this glass is it fluoresces under black light. Now, most of what you see here on these two cases, this is not Beaver County glass. This is a reamer from Fry Glass. That is Fry. There's a piece over here, a tumbler and that. But this is glass made from all over the country and in a couple cases from overseas. But it makes a cool display. It's not going to hurt you. If you want to drink out of the tumbler, it's not going to hurt you.